Greg, Chronicles, Backcountry gear list. We're going to give you a rundown. So, the reason I'm doing this particular one by myself is because, again, this is something that is a little different between both of our lists. But this is something where, as far as the entire weight, it's going to differentiate by each person, no matter who you are. Unless you literally go out and buy or already own everything on the list that I'm about to tell you. So the weapon portion of anybody's gear list will always be different. It's no way, shape, or form able to be identical unless literally it's the same exact equipment. So this is going to come down to a lot of different things. Obviously brand, if it's a bow, what do you like to shoot? Each of us are different. I won't shoot a Matthews, refuse to shoot a Matthews actually. Some people are Hoyt fans, Expedition, Elite, Bowtech, you name it. Everybody has their own feel for that brand. For me, I'm a huge Expedition fan, and what I was hoping to do was get one of the new bows here before I did this portion of the list so that I can actually change the weight. So going off the list that we went off of, this is the list from the other list that we've been going up against the entire time. So their entire list was at $2,500. Weight wise, I put some of the weights in, but it's hard because everything is a little different. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through my list. So my bow is what you saw me shooting all last season, which is my Expedition MX-15. That bow weighs 67 ounces. The new bow, their X Series bow, which I was really hoping to get here, it just wasn't going to happen in time. The new X33, so I like shooting 32 to 34 inch axle bows with 6 3/4, 6 7/8 risers. It's what's more comfortable to me. But again, everybody's going to be different, so I'm just kind of walking you through this. So yeah, Expedition MX-15 in with gas ghost strings on it. I have a Viper Archery front stabilizer 6 inch. I have a Viper Archery 14 inch back stabilizer. We all obviously on the team shoot Eastons. I particularly shoot the Easton MFMJs 29 inch. With a QAD HDX Ultra Rest. I have the Viper Archery Sidewinder XL single pin sight. Trophy Ridge Hex Light 5 arrow quiver. Interlock Carnage 100 grain broadheads. Trophy Ridge Precise Pro release, and my Elevation bow sling. So that is my entire weapon category. I came out price wise at $1,900. Okay, this aside from your optics will probably be one of your more expensive categories when you're picking your weapon. So depending, again, rifle, bow, everybody's going to be different depending on what you're choosing or what brand you're choosing. There's no way to really accentuate that, hey, you can be this low in price or this low in weight, because everybody is going to pick a different item. So for us, for Keith and I, the only thing that's pretty close is our broadheads, our arrows, our rest. Other than that, he chooses a certain sight and a certain stabilizer and a release. So none of that would be the same. So unless he, picked something that was less expensive, we should probably fall in the same price range. But because we've been working on this list separately, the only monetary amounts and weight amounts we know are what we're going against off that list, because both of us have a copy. So again, if this was a rifle, if you're later in the season, you're going on a rifle hunt, obviously your rifle is going to be your biggest change. And now you're going to add a piece of glass, so you're going to have your rifle scope. So again, you would change. So for me, in a rifle situation, I'm going to take probably my Ruger American Compact, and people are going to laugh at me, and it's not a custom rifle and so on and so forth. I don't need a custom rifle to kill stuff. So the Compact, super lightweight, great ballistics. I shoot it in a 308. And if it wasn't that gun, if I said, hey, you know what, I just need that little bit longer barrel, then I would switch to a Savage all-weather, and that has a break in 300 Win Mag. So depending on what I'm hunting, where I'm hunting, those would be my two guns. I have Alpine optics on both of them. They're the same optics, so weight-wise, optics won't make a difference. But again, this is a category where it's definitely personal preference. It's definitely, you know, your choice. And some people are gonna, oh, you got to get, you know, custom this or custom that gun, and you know, in this weight. Those two guns weigh under 3 pounds. Well, the Ruger weighs well under that. The Savage is a little bit longer, so it weighs a little bit more. It has more barrel to it, but if you can kill with it and you can carry it, that's all you need. If you can't carry it or you can't kill with it, then look for something else. 308, obviously, in a rifle, that's a great all-around gun, so you can use it for backcountry stuff, you can use it for whitetails, you can use it for bear. The 300 Win Mag, if you're shooting some longer distances, 308, 300, they're going to be pretty close, but you know, most guys at longer distance are going to opt for a 300. And Keith is really the guy that you want to talk to about ballistics. He's a hand loader, and he actually hand loads all my rounds. So I'm not going to speak ballistically because that's more his game. You know, I just know trajectory, a little bit of math in my head. I know a little bigger caliber, a little more efficient when it gets downrange to kill something without a follow-up shot. So we'll leave it at that. But again, this category is going to be completely up to you guys. We're just kind of giving you the rundown of what we're using. Weight-wise, you know, you can only pull so many things out of it because, again, a stabilizer, 14 inches from one company and 14 inches from another company are going to be pretty close, and then you can add or take away weight to them. So didn't really want to throw a bunch of, you know, extra weight in there, weight numbers in there, but again, we saved roughly $600 on my setup against what was on the list. So is it worth to do a little bit of homework? Sure. But again, this is going to come down to what you want to use. You know, it's pretty much plain and simple. So hope you guys are enjoying it. I promise Keith and I will be on camera at the same time here soon. It's trying to do everything and try to get everything filmed all at one time is really tough to do. So stay tuned, guys. We'll have more coming at you, and we'll talk to you soon.